Hey! Now we're live. All right,
Yep.
Now we're actually live. So it
Right.
kind of gave a countdown, and then it didn't, and now it did. So we're live on Facebook. This is Allison. Allison's been working out at Grit Gym for a while. Can you tell them, can you kind of introduce yourself a little bit?
Yep, so Alison Shield. I'm the owner of Bella Salon in Iowa City, east side of town, about a mile and a half from here. Yeah, 2 kids, 12 and 10. Been doing hair for...
How long have you been doing hair? You've been doing hair for a while.
Yeah.
As long as I've known you.
I
And
think
I met
16
you,
years.
like, when I first moved to this side of town. That was like 8
Oh
years
yeah,
ago.
yeah. 16 years, I think.
Oh my God.
It's sad when, like, I gave this girl her first haircut ever, and now she's driving to the salon. And that makes me feel really old.
I don't know if that's sad. That's kind of nice. It's kind
It's
of cute.
cool, but...
This was the first year that one of the kids that came in to work out at Grit Gym told me that she was born the year that I graduated high school.
Yeah.
That was a little rough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What year did you graduate?
Oh, 3.
Oh,
What year did you graduate?
2000.
2000 was a good year.
It was
That was a very good year.
Yeah.
No, so Allison owns a salon right up the street from here, about a mile and a half away from Grit Gym. It's definitely worth checking out. It looks really cool on the inside. I saw
Yeah,
what
we
you
just did some upgrades,
Yeah.
little by little.
Yeah.
Helps when you have a husband that can do that
A little handyman around.
for cheaper.
Definitely, but okay. So what got you? So you've been doing hair for 16 years. Hairstylists, like there are certain things with hairstylists where they're always looking down. They're always kind of like this. So there's certain health ramifications. They're always on their feet, and they have to be wearing cute shoes.
Right. Well,
That don't
no
always-
heels, but yes.
Don't always agree with your foot and your knees and your lower
Right.
back, right?
Yeah.
So there's some
No
health
dance
ramifications.
clothes for me.
You're not gonna wear those?
No.
Those don't look comfortable to me. I see them, and everybody's like, they're amazing. I'm like, those look terrible. I don't want those on my feet. I don't see how they're comfortable.
Yeah, no, they're not stylish whatsoever.
All right, but you started working out. Like, actually, what got you? Like, let's go way back.
Yeah.
Like, how'd you get into fitness, exercise,
Well,
active lifestyle?
just ever since I was a little kid, like 3, I want to say. I mean, yay high, my dad would take all of us. We'd go on runs together, and our family
Just jogging?
vacations. Yeah, where like family
That's
vacation
cool.
was not flying somewhere; it was in a car going to a road race every weekend.
I was hoping that you were going to say that you just jogged for. Like,
No.
we just ran places.
Yeah, nope.
You're
And
not
so
that
like my
hardcore?
mom had bad knees, so she would do the 5K walks, and we would
Oh, cool.
do the 5K races. You know, I mean, I'm sure when I first started, it was the 1 mile and whatnot, but that just
1 mile is a lot for a little kid.
yeah. From day one though, like ever since I remember, we'd just start running down the block.
Yeah.
You know, in our New Balances.
So that's where the running thing came from.
That's where running.
Because I see it like I try not to hit you when you're on the road.
I know
Yeah.
this is such a bad road to be on.
I know. Whenever I see you running down this road, I'm always like why
Yeah.
this road? Why did you choose go run somewhere else?
Well, especially when it gets
Girl.
nicer out, I run here
Yeah.
to work out in the morning.
Did you hear that? It's hardcore.
Sometimes with a weighted vest too, depending on the day.
You're such a psycho.
But yeah, so that's how I got into just running in general, and then that transpired to like the older I've gotten. You know, I gave it up for a while there in high school.
Oh, really?
I went through a rebellious stage, as a
of
lot
course.
of people.
Yeah, teens. No, wait, not you.
I know.
Not you.
I know.
That's like me saying I'm not rebellious.
I
And
know.
it's like, yeah, right.
Yeah, but I played basketball too, so we
Yeah.
did strength training in basketball. But I never really fully loved strength training until way later on in life.
Oh, okay.
And then
Why was that? What happened there?
I think I took the mentality of like, I don't want to have a fat neck, you know, like I took it that extreme, not like what it can really do for you
The
day
schneck?
to day. Yeah, like,
You want a neck like mine?
or like I already have big runner's thighs. I didn't want them any bigger, or you know, I guess,
That's really funny. That you think you have thunder thighs.
right.
Quads
We
of
all think of ourselves in one way or the other. But yeah, so I don't know. I got introduced. I went through a divorce a while back when my littlest one was 9 months, and
That's sad.
I think I kind of just took on my stress of my life back to running again and lifting.
Yeah.
It kind of like took that anger, I guess, out of me.
Yeah. used it as like a release.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like you had some, like you seem like one of those people that are just like, you're going to have some steam on top and you got to burn off a little bit.
Yeah. And that's like going back to way long ago. That's how my dad, like working from 4 to 4:30 every day.
Yeah.
He would take his stress out and go run. And then we just kind of picked up that habit as well.
Yeah.
Now my kids have picked up some of those habits too, which I think is really cool.
Yeah.
But,
so I always like when you post pictures of, what's your little girl's name?
Ava.
Ava, gosh. I was trying to say Ella. I knew I was wrong. But yeah, and she's like playing soccer and you just see that like that blonde ponytail bouncing around.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Well, and she plays up this year, and so she wants to get stronger because she realizes those girls are 14, she's 12, 13, 14, she's 12.
She's got to get an edge.
Yeah, so.
Yeah. She's a good little runner.
She is.
Paxton is too.
He is, but he hates it.
Really? He hates running? Mm-hmm. I was never a big fan of it. My mom was big into running, and I was just like, it sucks.
I think you either have it or you don't, and then you get that runner's high. And I mean, when you get it, you get it. And
yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just always wanted to be a big, strong guy. I was like, just let me lift.
Yeah.
I want to be the American Gladiators.
Yeah, but it's crazy too. Like a year and a half ago, I met with a dietitian.
Yeah.
Just because of running a few marathons, I always felt like my legs are not fueled.
Yeah, they probably weren't.
I eat healthy, but I actually was under eating and starving myself, and I didn't even realize it.
It's really easy for runners to do. Because like they
yeah.
just keep on going and going and going, and there has to be almost like a little bit of a disconnect with your body when you're running because you have to push through the pain, right?
For sure.
So then when that disconnect can lead to some other bad things in other areas, like with food. Like,
yeah. Well, and yeah, I mean, the concept of like how many carbs and protein versus fat for me is my way, but he got me into like then what lifting can and eating right and running actually can do for your body.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get the way
get
that I thought I would back in high school.
What'd you call it? What kind of neck?
I think just fat neck.
Just fat neck? I call it a schneck.
Yeah.
It's like there's no shoulder, no neck. It's just kind of a schneck. It's just the shoulder and the neck.
It's
You know?
It's kind of like kinkles.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. The calves are the ankle. The
Yeah.
ankle is calves.
Yeah.
Yeah. Schneck.
But just that. I didn't want.
So you obviously don't have the schneck.
No.
So that worked out. That's good.
Yeah.
So like, what was the epiphany around strength and conditioning though? Like, was it just like, well, I need to get strong, or was it like you're like, oh, I'll give it a try and do it a little bit?
I definitely I'll give it a try and see how that works. And
awesome.
Yeah, I liked it, and I don't know, it feels right. It feels right. Yeah.
Yeah. I think there's something in there about like doing it right too. I think like if you're just beating the crap out of your body in the weight room, which is kind of like typical what the United States knows as strength and conditioning is just go. It's like, let's work smart.
Which I think was happening. And I had talked to you about that a while ago, my last 2 marathons ago, how beat down I was. And I think it was some of the things that I was doing and not doing right and properly. And then this last marathon was all here training, and it was great.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
The best one yet.
Just keep getting better and better.
We'll see.
Well, you're about to, I mean, you're kind of like, you're approaching your prime aerobic years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like fine.
What are you trying to say there?
But no, getting a little bit stronger goes a long way. And marathon, I think people underestimate how stressful running really is on your body. Like a lot of people are like, oh yeah, they just like it because it's easy. Well, first of all, no, it's not necessarily easy.
No.
And it's not a negative for you. It can be a negative if you're going out and running like 10 miles every day because it's just too much volume.
Yeah. It's just a beat down of you're gonna have no knees left.
Yeah, you're gonna wear out your feet. You're gonna wear out your knees. You're gonna wear out your endocrine system. You're gonna have your immune system is just gonna plummet. That's like almost everybody gets sick within 2 weeks after a marathon just because of how stressful it really is. And
it is stressful. Yeah, for sure. Stressful on everyone, I think, in my inner circle. Right towards the very end.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would think like the 2 days after are probably like I don't want to do anything. I just want to sit.
Not this last time.
No. You just got up and went.
Yeah, because then I always do the run for the schools with Ava.
Oh, that's right.
That week after. And
did you do Chicago last time, or did you do Des Moines?
Chicago. I've always done Chicago. I was supposed to do Krandic, but when I got that foot drop from working on our flooring, I couldn't run for a while. So
that was a wild thing.
that was weird.
Do you want to tell them about it, or do you?
Well, I was laying.
You don't have to.
Yeah, just laying flooring at our new house, and I sat on my feet for 4 to 6 hours and didn't really move. And so then, like, my nerve, like, was not getting blood flow or whatever to it, so my foot literally would just drop.
Yeah.
So then I had to give up running.
Yeah, I mean, what were you gonna do? You just
Right.
drag your other leg
Right.
along?
Yeah, and I've
that's not
slowly, like, after a lot of here and physical therapy, back to being able to do it, but my hip is still screwed up from it for compensating.
Yeah, but that just gives testament. Move every 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Every 20 minutes, you want to stand up, walk around. Yeah.
Yeah.
At least every hour. Okay, so you got your nutrition under control. You started getting stronger. You were already running. What's it all kind of? What's the result of all of it? Like, or is it like a greater understanding, or is there anything like?
The understanding is like, what's the aha moment for me? Like, that's just crazy to know. I think I know a lot of females struggle with food consumption.
Yeah.
And that was like a wide opening. Like, I have never consumed that much food, but it's real food.
Yeah.
And I lost 10 pounds doing it.
Yeah.
And I wasn't in it to lose a bunch of weight. I was in it to fuel my body.
Right.
And just that whole understanding has been a huge thing for me and for my husband.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, he realized too how much better it is for him eating that way. So I live off of prepping.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about
Yeah.
that, because like food prepping is like, it's like the king.
Yeah.
It makes everything so much easier.
Yeah, it
but it's
does, and there's
insane.
no excuse then, you know?
Right. You just have it right there.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm just a better person, I think, to be around at work, at home.
Don't get as hangry.
Yeah, well, and you're not tired. I mean, in reality, I used to go like a day and my friends make fun of me and they're like, did you eat your Cheeto today? Because that's just how I am. I don't have to, but I do have to eat, you know?
That's how I am too. Like, whether I'm stressed or not, if I'm focused on something, I'll just forget everything else, including water, including food, including everything, and I'll shrivel up.
Yeah,
it's kind of insane.
Mm-hmm. I know, and people are like, how do you do that? That's just how I am programmed.
I think the majority of people, like maybe, I don't know, like 97% of people are like stress eaters where they're like, "Bah," you know,
and I'm polar opposite.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like it seems like you're very much one or the other, and that's how I am too. Like holy shit, I only weigh 210 pounds. This is crazy.
Right, and then you lose like 5 pounds, and then all of a sudden you eat one thing, and you're like back up to it's the most unhealthy way of living.
Yeah, if you're throwing down Cheetos for sure.
Right. But yeah, that whole like meeting Sean was a huge turning point in my life, and I wanted to be in the best shape that I could be in when I turned 35, and I would say that I was, and I still am striving for that. So
at some point it doesn't become about like moving the bar further or running a faster time. It's just how can you do the day-to-day thing that you do the best that you possibly can.
Yeah.
You know, like being the best mom,
and then
the best spouse, the best.
Yeah, and I'm sure my kids would say that too. Like, they know when I've been able to run, and like my husband and I have talked about, like, I need to go on a run then, because I'm like psycho now, because I'm stressed because I didn't get my morning workout in.
Right.
Like, that's a huge thing for me.
Yeah.
Everyone always asks, why do you get up at 4:45, 5? Because that's my time for me, and it's not interfering with their lives.
Right.
And because it starts my day. And makes me be such a better person. Yeah,
and the alternative to that is just as much better that it makes you. Like, the alternative is like I don't know about you, but I turn into like a crazy person.
Yeah.
I have like all this bent up, like, not like hostility, but it's just like,
it's like
I just don't even know what to do with myself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, and then there's so many excuses that then you can make throughout the day as to why.
Right. You let that one domino fall, and it's easier to let the other one. You start. It's easier to just lose your whole day.
Well, and it was a funny thing that I learned and like wrapped my head around then too, is like, just because you may have fallen off the wagon for one meal doesn't mean it ruined your entire day, and
100%,
not to like. Well, I just ate an Oreo, so now I'm going to eat like crap again. I mean, it's like you're right back on the wagon at the next meal. I mean,
you're always you're always 1 second away or one decision away from complete turnaround from wherever you are. Like, if you're 500 pounds right now, there's 1 second that you're going to make the decision that is going to that it's going to change the entirety of the rest of your life. Not to sound like all
No,
But it's accurate.
Yeah, it is.
It's all going to come down to that one moment where you decide, and you're just going to keep on leveling up as you go along. But
yep.
yeah,
And you're gonna have that fall, but that's how you pick yourself up, I guess.
that's how you get the fat neck. That's how you
That's
get
right.
that's how you get the schneck. That's what you're going for.
Yes.
Oh man. But yeah, so you wake up and you get out here first thing in the morning. I know a lot of people might want to know that, like how do you wake up so early? Like, is it just like, are you motivated all the time, or is it like?
I'm not
man,
always motivated, no. And it, that depends on like the lifestyle I led for the day before, or
Yeah, okay.
for some things are all like if I'm not at work, I'm taking my kids to one of their sporting events,
Yeah.
So some nights I don't want to get up in the morning, and driving out here, it's complete silence. But then the minute you leave, it's just, thank God I did that.
Yeah,
Exactly.
That's how I feel after I'm done with my warm up. Like if I can get the warm up done, I'm good.
Yeah.
I hate warming up.
Yeah, I
It's
know,
my
but
least
it's
favorite
so
part.
important.
Yeah, it totally is. No, I don't mean like I would never work out without warming up.
Yeah.
I just like I would rather just like push a button and just be done.
Yeah.
But so wouldn't that be awesome for the whole thing?
I just always think every day that I get up that early, I'm like, okay, maybe on Saturday I'll get to sleep in.
Yeah.
And then
but then your mom.
That doesn't happen.
Yeah,
Yeah. Then we
'cause
gotta go
your
to
mom.
soccer or baseball.
Yeah. You still got how old's Ava?
She's 12.
Yeah. So you got at least how old's Paxton?
10.
10. So you have at least 8 years
I know. Yep.
before you just get to be like all like.
Oh, and then I'm gonna be really
Fat
old,
and
and then I'm
happy.
still gonna get up automatically at like 4:30.
Yeah. 'Cause
You
it's just
know.
ingrained. It's never going away.
I know. Like sleeping in till 6:30 is amazing.
Yeah.
Like that's huge.
Do you think you can change your barometer a little bit? Like, do you think the people that say I'm just not a morning person, it's never going to be a thing?
Yeah, because everyone always says that to me, and I'm like, honestly, I understand, but that first week is horrible.
Yeah.
Getting up, but then
Yeah.
after that, it's a routine, and
Right.
I really like it because then I still have my quiet time, because then I need to be ready to go to work after
Right.
I drop the kids off at school, and you can just get so much more done. Get it done, even if it's only 30 minutes or whatever, and then move along with your day.
Yeah, and you don't have to cook because
I've already prepped it.
already prepped it. So
Yeah.
how do you do it? What's your process?
So, crock pot and instant pot are my favorites, but we always do.
I like crock pots a lot too.
Yeah,
They're awesome.
They're standard, like it's
Yeah.
a staple.
You come home and it's already done. And your house smells nice.
Well,
it's
and it's funny
fantastic.
because everyone's at work's like, are you like obsessed with sriracha and everything spicy? Because basically, Travis and I eat the same daytime meal every day.
Yeah.
For since whenever I started that journey, pretty much every week is the same.
Yeah.
And then weekends are of course different, but
But it allows consistency. You don't have to.
Yeah.
You don't have to think as much.
well, plus then I think your body just gets so used to something.
Mm-hmm.
If you then add something that's not healthy back in, you're like, oh my God, I'm so miserable. But yeah, I throw
Seriously.
chicken in the crock pot like every Sunday or Monday morning. But usually Sunday night, like last night, I put it in the crock pot on low, and then when I woke up this morning, it was already shredded.
Yeah.
And then
Perfect.
and then the eggs, we just cook those Monday morning, and then we're good for.
I see your things that you share on Facebook, and I'm always like, "Oh, that looks good.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks good.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks good. Oh, that one's."
And
good."
it's so easy too because, I'm always would make the excuse that I didn't bring anything for lunch. Like I don't need
Yeah.
anything. And then you eat sometimes we have mini candies there. It's like I'll just have 5 of these, Whereas now I have protein powder there if I'm ever starving and don't have anything.
And do you think when you get like that, when you're like, no, I need to go eat, and then you go eat, do you just instantaneously? Is it like, wow, I really underestimated how crappy I was feeling, and now I feel so much better? Do you get some of that?
A little bit, and when it's funny, when you eat healthy, you're hungry so much. It's crazy. Like that first week you start eating super clean, and then all of a sudden I'm like, fuck, I'm hungry every 5 minutes, but it's the right food that's fueling your body. But yeah, I think I would always then have remorse after if I just stuff down a piece of pizza or something, then I'm like, man, I totally blew it.
But you just don't feel very good. It doesn't really.
It's this bloat that sits in your stomach, and for running, I don't want that.
You don't. Don't want that juggling around.
Yeah.
That just
Yeah.
feel really good.
Right.
Bouncing up.
Up and down. No.
Yeah, the greasy pizza sitting in your stomach.
I mean, don't get me wrong, pizza's my favorite thing in the world.
It's delicious.
But
yeah, actually, like someone was giving me a hard time about like we went and got pizza this weekend and we put it on, and they're like, "Do you eat pizza?"
Marquee,
and I was,
yeah. Which is funny
definitely.
because we were there too.
I know you were there.
Saturday, like must have been,
Yeah, you were there for like somebody else was there like an hour before us, but they were making fun of me for eating pizza. I was like, dude, there is no nutritional program that I would be willing to go on that didn't involve pizza.
Yeah.
Like if you can't have that little flex.
Yeah.
Like I don't sit around. I think people think that like people that are really into the fitness stuff, really into health stuff, they think, oh, they must just eat steamed broccoli and chicken all the time. It's like no.
And rice.
That's so boring.
Yeah.
That'd be awful.
Well, that's like I was told like I had to pick a cheat meal day, or not a day, a cheat meal.
That's a good strategy.
And that was on a Saturday night, and I had an hour span of like you get to eat, you know, whatever you want for a cheat meal.
Yeah.
And
it was always pizza?
No, it was like that and Mexican.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, and it was like margarita. That's my cheat meal.
You drank your supper?
And all the queso in the world.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. And one steak taco.
Yeah. Mine's really easy. Rachel doesn't like pizza.
Oh my god!
I swear she's not human.
No.
Yeah, she doesn't like pizza.
You know, Paxton says he doesn't either, and I'm like, what?
My
I did
niece
not
says
raise you.
my niece says that she doesn't either. I'm like, what's the matter with you?
Yeah.
So anytime that like she's gone for the night or like
It's
you know,
pizza.
it's like that's how I do it.
Yeah. Well, she cooks some pretty crazy meals though.
She
so
cooks some awesome
yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
Definitely. She definitely gets creative. Like sometimes I'm like, I don't know if this is gonna be good.
Right.
But it's usually just absolutely delicious.
Yeah. It looks like it. Yeah.
But no, any big message that you want to get across to moms of the world that are on the fence about lifting, that are like, oh, I don't want the schneck?
Just about taking the time for you. Like you need to find something that makes, I mean, just need something to take the time out of your day to do.
Yeah.
You
do
know?
you think like moms are really like?
I think we're hard on ourselves because
I think you
we're
are too.
constantly like.
I think you
we
always
never
put
take
yourself
enough-
last.
We do,
and it sucks. I look at so many moms and I'm like, why don't you ever, like just put yourself up front?
Yeah.
Like you are so important to these kids. Like,
Right.
and if they never see you work out, what message are you really giving them?
Yeah, and that's why I love that my kids see it and then they repeat it.
Yeah.
You know, just taking the time for you, whether that's going to get a massage or for me it's working out. That's my me time.
Yeah.
You know, going on a walk, going to get your nails done or something,
Yeah.
coming into Bella to get your hair done. You know, but taking that time for you, and then you're just such a better person for it.
I'm gonna go get my nails done now.
Yeah, I'll hook you up with someone.
You're gonna look really pretty.
Yeah.
Whatever.
No.
No, I do think though, like the moms tend to put themselves last. I'm not saying that all of them do, but I think moms kind of tend to do that, where they put themselves at the end, and they do it so much so, and that they almost feel guilty if they don't. And it's like, no, like if you put yourself first and you get your workout in, then you're better at being the mom. You're better at being the spouse. You're better at being in everything that you're great at.
Yes. I think my kids definitely know when I have not worked out that day is just by the way that I am. And then you're constantly beating yourself up though to take time away from them. But you know. Yeah.
I really like working with moms here too.
Yeah.
Personally, like it's a selfish thing. Like moms are the best. They put all their stuff away.
Yeah.
They work really hard.
Yeah.
They're usually like super fun to be around. Like moms are great.
It's a really cool atmosphere here. It's all ages, all types.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's something to be said for that. All different shapes and sizes. And,
We have a really good tribe out here right now.
Yeah.
Like the people here are super cool.
Yeah. And it's, I mean, obviously every workout is tailored to the way that you want to make it yourself, but everybody here, it seems like, can handle it, you know?
Yeah.
There's something for everyone.
Yeah, they're pretty smart about it. That's some of it. I think like most of the people here are pretty smart people, just intelligent people, just in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they know when to push it and when not to. But
Right.
anyway, anything you want to put out there to the world before we sign off?
I don't think so.
You don't have like one like big message like your heart is just like dying to give. I'm kidding.
No, no. I think I said it all. I let it all out.
Let it all out.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thanks for. I know
Yeah.
it took a like I had to
This
do a
was
little.
a good year in the making.
I kept asking you to be out here. And I was like, I'm gonna get her out here at some point. I'm gonna get her out here. At some
Yeah.
point. Every time you're like, I want to do that.
You caught me in a weak moment.
Or I just asked enough times to be annoying where you're
That
like,
could be
I
too.
just need to get this out of the way.
Yeah.
And then he'll stop asking.
Right, exactly. I've done my good deed.
Oh, no, well, thank you very much
Yeah,
for that.
thanks
This
for
is
having
really
me.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, tell them where can they follow you on social media?
So the Bella page, Bella 2007 Salon is on Instagram, and we're also on Facebook.
That's what it is, Bella 2007 on Instagram?
I think it's Bella
I don't remember.
2007
I don't
Salon.
Okay.
Yeah, because it was built in
It just
2007.
pops up in my thing.
Yeah, the constant before and afters. Yeah. Yep.
Pretty cool. All right, so go over there and follow her on Instagram, and then this will be shareable
Yeah.
on here too, so you guys can and check this out. But please comment below on anything you want, and
Only nice comments.
I usually say if you hated it, please comment below. If you loved it, please comment below. But if they hated it, I don't know. You should just be quiet.
Yeah, right.
She's not like me. She's a great person. But anyway, please hit the share button. Send this out to everybody you know. And anyway,
Yeah.
you want to sign off?
Yeah.
Thanks for being here, guys. Really appreciate it. Please hit the share button, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.